Hey guys, welcome to the 16 personalities. I'm gonna be talking about the Myers-Briggs 16 personality types. Yeah. Before we start talking about the personality types, I would like to say thank you to the two websites you see on screen. Um, Wikimedia.org Myers-Briggs and 16personalitytypes.com. So we won't be talking about the specific personality types quite yet. But first I want to talk about what the letters mean, like what the specific letters means. First, we'll be talking about extroverts versus introverts, or E versus I's. Extroverts could be described as talkative. They like to be in a fast-paced environment. And they work ideas on their head, and they like being the center of all the attention. Introverts, on the other hand, could be described as reserved and private. Um, they prefer a slower pace with con- contemplation. They tend to think things through in their head and would rather observe than be in the center of all the attention. Now we have sensing versus intuition, or S versus N. Sensing, they focus on the reality of how things are, or the reality of a situation. They pay attention to the concrete facts. They prefer ideas that are practical, and they like to describe things. They be very specific. Whereas the intuition types are they like to imagine the possibilities on possible things. They mostly see actually the big pictures and how everything connects. They enjoy ideas and concepts for their own sake and like to describe things in a figurative or poetic way. So now we have thinking versus feeling, or I like to prefer it more as your thinkers and your feelers. Kind of. It's complicated. I'm not gonna get into it too well. Um, Very much thinkers or your thinking types make decision in a impersonal way. They use their logic, reasoning. They value justice and fairness, justice, justice, and fairness. Um, and they enjoy finding the flaws in an argument to be described as reasonable or level-headed. Now, the feelers or the feeling types are they base their decisions on personal values, and how their actions will affect others. They value harmony, forgiveness, and they enjoy peace. Um, could be described as warm and empathetic. Now on to the actual personality types. Now we're going to be starting off with the ISTJs. Some of their strengths include being honest, direct, disciplined. They're very responsible. They're calm. Pretty much, they're very direct. They're very hard-working individuals. But their weakness is they can be insensitive and kind of rule followers. They're you have to do it this way. I like to think them maybe as teacher pets, or I don't know, your student council, president. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Um, in other words, are trustworthy, analytical, realistic, reserved, and hardworking. Now we're going to be talking about the ISFJs. Their traits pretty much into them being just really reliable people that are always willing to give you good advice, and they're very practical. Pretty much, they will have they're very they're like the ray of sunshine, kind of. I guess I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm gonna keep this part in. Huh. Right. The weakness though is they be overly humble, and they might take things too personally, and they might be too feely, but they repress their feelings. It's weird. I don't know. But other words are gentle, thorough, considerate, um, pragmatic, and responsible. Now on to the INFJs. These are very insightful people. They're very principled and they're creative. They might be sensitive to criticism as times or weaknesses. I just talked about the strengths. Then they might burn out easily. Um, but some other words are insightful, idealistic, through operation, gentle, and organized. Now we have the INTJs. Um, their strengths include being rational, informed, determined, and curious. Um, they be quite arrogant though. And they might be very critical. But some other words are innovative, independent, strategic, strategic. Yeah, sorry. Logical and reserved. So now we are talking about INTPs. Their strengths include being analytical, original, curious, open-minded. Um, they can be disconnected though, insensitive, maybe dissatisfied, and they might be overthinkers. I would probably say that overthinkers and insensitive are the most, but most common, the most weak, um, weakness. But honestly, it just depends on who you're talking about, um, you know, stuff like that. Um, but other words are intellectual, logic, logical, precise, reserved, but they're also quite flexible. But then it just depends. That's the thing about MBTIs, or the Myers-Briggs type indicator. Is um there might be two people that are the same personality type, but could be almost completely different people. Um, and I don't know why I'm now just talking about this. Uh, I think it's just important, and I haven't talked about it, and I don't know why. Um, and I might make a video about more specifically the different type of personality types, the subtype of each personality type, if that makes sense. To so that you better understood on what it actually means to be each of these. I'm talking too much. Let's get on to the next. Now we are talking about INFPs. These are creative, open-minded, empathetic, but some weaknesses are unrealistic, unfocused, and they might be self-critical. Some other words are sensitive, perceptive, caring, and loyal. So now we're going on to the ISFP. Why did I say it like that? Whatever. Um, their strengths include being charming, they can be sensitive, they kind, and they're imaginative. They're also very passionate. Um, they might be unpredictable, and they might be like easily stressed. Um, and like they might they might be really highly of themselves, but they might think really lowly of themselves. Pretty much just like the fluctuating self-esteem. Some other words are gentle, nurturing, helpful, flexible, and realistic. So now we have the ISTPs. Um, their strengths is they're independent and grounded, and they're very handy and resourceful. But they might also be unapologetic, insensitive, reserved, like just easily bored. What do I have? Independent twice. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's so strength, but it's also like the weakness. I don't remember the exact reason on top of my head. I had to do more research, maybe in the deep dive of all of these again, if you're interested. Um, Other descriptions are responsible, satire, sin, sati- sin, sin, sincere. Wow, my bad. Analytical, realistic, and systematic. So now we have the ESTPs. These are bold, rational, practical, original, stuff like that. Sociable. Um, they're insensitive, impatient, impulsive. Um, and might miss like the bigger picture. They're outgoing, realistic, curious, versatile, and spontaneous. ESFPs are bold, original, positive. They're sensitive. They're conflict, like averse. And they're easily bored. And they're playful, enthusiastic, friendly, spontaneous, and tactful. You have ENFPs. Why does it look like that? I don't know, maybe it'll look better on the video. That's not the point. These are curious, um, excellent communicators, are easygoing. They're unfocused, disorganized, and they're people pleasers. Enthusiastic, creative, spontaneous, and optimistic. Optimistic. And there's ENTPs are knowledgeable, quick thinkers, original. They're very argumentative, insensitive, and they dislike practical matters. They're insensitive, enthusiastic. They're very strategic, inspiring, and inquisitive. ENTJs are efficient, energetic, self-confident, strong-willed. They be stubborn, intolerant, impatient, arrogant. They're strategic, logical, efficient, outgoing, and dependent. Okay, so ENFJs are respective, re- res- receptive, reliable, passionate, charismatic. They're unrealistic, overly idealistic, and they're intense. Um, they're caring, enthusiastic, idealistic, organized, and diplomatic. So now we have ESFJs. These are these like they have a very strong sense of duty. They're very loyal. Um, and they're good at connecting with other people. Um, they're worried about their social status. They're inflexible and vulnerable to criticism, but they're friendly, outgoing, reliable, organized, and practical. ESTJs are dedicated, strong-willed, direct and honest, loyal, patient, reliable, all that stuff. But they're inflexible and stubborn, and they're just not comfortable with changes. They're efficient, outgoing, analytical, systematic, and deep in. And that's the end. I hope you guys enjoyed. Then, if you really liked this video, at least liked it, gotta subscribe. But at least liked it. That way I know that people either want me to do a deep dive or just do more ideas with the personality types. Just I do have a few ideas. I've been thinking about doing like iceberg, that format. And maybe not exactly like that, but doing a more like deep dive into each one, and then just some other stuff related to them. So yeah, bye.